On the interior package, this one has heated leather seats, front and back, individual heated leather seats. They're two-stage heated seats. The way that works is, if you look in previous vehicles, when Lexus, Mercedes, BMW came out with that, they had numbers, 75, 76, 77, 78. What they've done in this now is there's a two-stage heated seat for the leather. When you press the button, both lights come on. When it heats up to a temperature you like, you can press again, one light will stay on, and it'll maintain that temperature. If you want just to go to a lower temperature to start with, you can hit the button twice so the one light's on, and it'll heat up to a lower temperature to begin with, which is a nice feature. Like I said, all 4 passengers in this vehicle get that. The interior of the 2010 Grand Cherokee is extremely functional and extremely luxurious at the same time. Of course, power windows, power locks are standard, with an automatic front window up and down function, which is nice. It's a hand-free function. You also get power sunroof standard and unlimited. It's also a one-touch function, which is nice because you put your hands back on the steering wheel and you're paying attention to the road. Automatic dimming rearview mirrors, as well as your center rearview mirrors automatically dimming as well in this vehicle. You can see there is a lot of options on Unlimited. This is our MyGig system. It's recognized by the industry as one of the best systems out there as far as stereo go, navigation, things like that. It's a 40 gigabyte hard drive. 10 of those gigabytes are used for the software to run the system. 30 of those gigabytes are open to download your music. Just like you're familiar with an iPod or your home computer, you can download your music on this. So you bring your CD with you once, you put it in the vehicle closes, it will recognize the artist and recognize the songs, and it stores it to it. You take that CD out when you get home, you leave it at home, you never have to bring it with you again. This one also has an iPod interface inside the glove box. You can connect your iPod in there, it keeps it charged. This screen turns into the screen of your iPod, you can use it that way. Also has voice command, and it also has Bluetooth technology for your phone. We call it in the Jeep, here at Jeep we call it the Uconnect system. It's nice, your phone stays in your pocket. If someone were to call me, or if I were to call you, it would say Ryan calling on the screen. You hit the button that looks like a phone, and you can talk to me. My voice comes through the speakers, and your voice is picked up by the microphone up here in the rear view mirror. This vehicle features a number of safety and, let's say, security improvements in it. It has an ESP system in it, which is an electronic stability program. This comes directly from Mercedes-Benz when Daimler owned Chrysler. It's included on every Mercedes-Benz, and it's included on every Jeep vehicle we have right now. This controls your yaw sensors, your anti-lock brakes, your roll mitigation, which I'll talk about. It also has 2 very, very interesting features on it that are great for safety features, especially if you tow things a lot, or let's say if you run a Jeep Wrangler with a manual in it as well. It has something on called Hill Start Assist. If you are on an extremely steep hill and you take your foot off the brake when the light turns green, any vehicle we have will not roll backwards. It'll hold itself there. Nice if you're towing heavy weights. It'll hold itself there until you give it enough gas for the car to move itself forward. In addition to the Hill Start Assist on the ESP system is also something called Brake Assist. Brake Assist is a nice safety feature to have. It's included in all of our Grand Cherokee and all of our Jeep models in 2010. Hill Start Assist works as this. Let's say we're driving down the road together and we're having a conversation, or your child's in the back, or a bee gets in the car, and you turn around to see if your child spilled something or partake in the conversation, or just look at the bee. And you turn back around to look at traffic, and every car in front of you is coming to a complete stop, and you slam on the brakes. The car realizes when you slam on the brakes, you normally don't drive like this. So when you slam on the brakes, the car reacts in a few different ways. One of the first things it does is it primes the airbags. Now this Grand Cherokee comes with front airbags and side airbags for all the passengers. As a matter of fact, all the Grand Cherokees for 2010 do. So it's got a total of 6 airbags in it, which is really nice. It's up to the industry standard. Actually, I believe it exceeds that at this point. Also, it'll tap the brakes a few times by itself while your foot's on the brake to dry the rotors, to make sure they're dry in case it's raining or something like that. It also cinches the seat belts, and then it grabs on the rotors 20% harder to 40% harder than any human being could ever have. It'll stop the car 20 to 40% shorter than normal. It's nice. It avoids accidents. It really does work. This one comes with smart beam headlights. It actually will turn your brights on and off as you need them. Let's say you're driving down a country road, your brights are on, and a car turns and is coming towards you. It will turn the brights off until that car goes by. Once that car passes you, it will turn them back on. To demonstrate the backup camera in a tight parking space, we'll do one right here on our car lot for you. As you can see, I'm backing into a spot. You can see that it gives me a clear view of everything around me. And as we come into the spot, you'll see there's another Grand Cherokee behind me. And I can actually get pretty close within a few inches of that car. And that will show you right where we're at right now.